guys. If you're interested in how I created this look, then keep on watching. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kammy is my motivation. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and definitely leave me a comment. So today we're starting off with my matte black. I definitely love this color. As you can see the bottom of the pan. As usual, we always start by tapping the color in before we begin to blend it out. Always tap your color in for placement and blend your color out. I'm using a pencil brush for this particular application. And I'm going to let you know off the top, please forgive me for the chewing of the gum. I am so sorry about that. I am definitely chewing this gum throughout the video, so I am definitely apologizing in advance. Now, as usual, I've already done my brows. I've already did one eye, and then we're going to work on the other eye together. The wig that I am wearing is a NEESHA 203. This is available in many colors, but the color I'm wearing is DRFF2 Cinnamon Spice, and it's available on my Amazon storefront if you're interested in it. Now these are the eyebrow tapes that I always recommend when you're applying your eyeshadow. This kind of prevents fallout from getting on your face, especially if you've already prepped your face for your makeup. We want to go ahead and protect all of that goodness so we don't have to wipe all that away. So make sure you purchase those, whether you go on my Amazon storefront or get them, or just go on Amazon and purchase them. I tell you, it is a great investment. Right, this is Juvia's Place, the Rebel Army green. I do love Juvia's Place palettes. They are very pigmented. They are also very affordable. So we're going to go in with the green on top. Now the purpose of this is I like to put the black on first and then go on top of it with my other color, because it just makes the color that you apply more intense. So I wanted the green to be a little more darker, so I went in with the black first and then put the green on top. So as you can see, I'm just going back in with the green over top the black, tapping it in, and I am just blowing it out. All right, this is the Juvia's Place eyeshadow primer. I like using this because it helps give the glimmer or your glitter something to adhere to. So I love applying this. This also, you can use this as a cut crease, so it gives you the shape that you want for your next color. Now some people use their concealer and they don't do this method. I find that it helps to make your glitter or your shimmer or your light color pop a little bit more, and it also gives you the shape that you're going for if you're not good at placement of your color. So as you can see, I'm forming the shape that I want the eyeshadow to have. I am placing it. You go in and then you just kind of, swipe. Once you get it where you want to just swipe it through to remove some of the excess. So I'm not adding anymore. I'm just swiping it, tapping it on and swiping it through, if that makes sense. All right, so this is going to be by Ace Beauty. This is another green glimmer color is so pretty. And this is what I'm going to be using on top of the primer. I'm going to use a flat angle brush to apply this. And it doesn't have to be an angle brush, but that is the one that I'm going to be using. And remember, tap your product in and then swipe. Tap, tap, swipe. So you want to get the product on there good, and then you just want to swipe it on once you get it applied to the lid. So I'm going back in with some more of my green, and what we're going to do is we're going to blend, marry the colors together. So I'm going to blend this green into the shimmer shade. That way we don't have a line. That's what I mean when I say blend. Always blend out your eyeshadows. I'm going in with some more of the black, just because I want a more ombre effect. So I'm going in with a little bit more of the black in between the green and the dark green and the light green. And I'm just blending everything together. And as you can see on my other eye, you do sometimes tend to experience creasing. So eventually you will have to probably go back in and go back over that color and set your eyeshadow, and then you won't have that issue with the creasing. But I do have folds in my eye, in my lid. So even though I do prep my lids, I do experience creasing. And if that does happen to you, just continue on with your look. And afterwards, just go back in with the color and fix that, and then spray your setting, and you shouldn't have that issue. So I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place deep dark bronzer. And I'm just going in on the inner corner of my eyes, just to kind of fill in that part, because I don't want to put any color there. So once you finish your eyeshadow, you can remove the tape, and then, you know, go ahead and clean up any parts of the eye that may have received some of the fallout. I always tell everybody, when you're applying your makeup, things look a little crazy, but as you can see in the beginning, it did turn out very nicely. So always trust the process. Follow the steps, follow the tips and tricks, and just know that at the end, it's going to turn out very nice. So I'm just going back under my brow, on top of my bone, and with the concealer that I use to shape my brows, because I don't want to put any color up there, and I kind of lost a little bit of that space with the green. So I want to just go back in there and fill that space back in with the concealer that I used. Oh, and if you wonder what I'm watching, I am watching SWAT. If you do not watch SWAT on Netflix, what are you doing? It is definitely a great show. So my daughter's got me caught up watching that, and I definitely enjoy it. This is Morphe Black Mascara that I'm going to use to put on my eyelashes before I apply the faux lashes. And what I like to use when I'm doing any cleanup or touch up on my makeup, I like to use the Grwm Skin Active Water Rose Micellar Cleansing Water. This is good for removing makeup. It cleanses your face as well. Also provides hydration, and you do not have to rinse it out. It's no harsh rubbing. It just takes anything that you want to wipe off. It takes care of that for you. It's good for your face. You can use it on your lips and your eyes. It's good for all skin types as well as sensitive skin. So I like to use that either with a cotton swab, a cotton pad, or sometimes I just use my cotton towelettes that I use. And I also find this to be a little bit more economical than makeup wipes. This size that I have is a 23.7 ounce, and I noticed that this lasts me way longer than using makeup wipes. I tend to go through too many makeup wipes versus just using this when I can just apply just what I need to, remove whatever I need to. When you use a wipe, once you pull it out, that's kind of it. These are my faux mink lashes. They also available on my Amazon storefront. As I said, I don't use any particular lashes. However, because I do transitions or makeup tutorials, I go through a lot of lashes. And so for me, it's just economical to use, some economical priced eyelashes, whether you purchase them off Amazon or go to your local beauty supply. Now, I do have some very nice lashes, but I usually save those for special occasions. I don't use them in my everyday tutorials because I'm not sponsored for any lashes, so I do purchase all my products on my own. So I want to use what's economical for me. To apply my faux lashes, I like to use Duo. I find that Duo lasts longer. My lashes tend to not lift throughout the day if I'm wearing them out. So they have different ones. I even have one for sensitive skin. So I highly recommend using Duo glue for your lashes. Stop using wig glue to apply your lashes. I don't know if that's safe or not, but if it's to apply wigs to your hair or tracks to your head, that's just not something that I want to be applying to my eyes, okay? And Duo glue is not that expensive. Now, I'm not perfect at applying my lashes. I am still working on that. Okay, so yes, I have to put my head down and get in that mirror real good. So this is not a teaching moment for eyelashes. So forgive me if I'm out of view, but I got to get close to my mirror to apply my lashes until I get better at it. So this is definitely not a teaching moment of how to apply lashes. And as you can see, even on my other eye, I'm going to have to eventually go back in and reapply some glue to fix that. But this is a teaching moment. Like I said, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I am just a girl who loves to apply makeup and have fun with it. And we're going to learn together. I know a lot of the professional makeup artists, they don't show you the bloopers, or they don't show you when they mess up. And I'm sure they do from time to time. They're not perfect, but I like you to see my mistakes or things that I have to go back and fix to let you know that you can too do makeup. And sometimes you do have to go in and fix your mistakes. You have to redo something, and that's okay. At the end of the day, it's all about the what? The end result, okay? So we're gonna learn some things together, and even if you leave me something in the comments that maybe I can do or do something better, then this is a teaching moment for everybody. But yes, you can do makeup. All right, so we're back, guys. I went ahead and removed the band that was melting the lace on the wig. Now, I just pulled the wig straight out the pack. I did not do any plucking or tweezing to this wig. I just went on and applied it with my e-bind setting. Well, it's e-bind spray is what I use to do my wigs. I don't think I did the ball cap method because I was just doing this here as a transition for my Instagram as well as my TikTok. So if you don't follow me over there, I don't know what you're doing, but my handle on both of those is Kammy is my motivation as well. So definitely go over there and check me out. I have a little fun. It's a little more fast paced. I just go from grandma to glamour. Okay, so right now I'm gonna apply the Fenty Beauty foundation. I like this here. This one is the blurring skin tint. It's the Eavesdrop, and it's a shade 22. I definitely love this product, especially for the spring and summer. It is not too heavy. It's definitely light because if you live in Texas, you know it gets hot in Texas, high hundreds. So this is light. It's not heavy, but it gives me, you know, a little smooth, put together finish, and I do like this. 9 times out of 10, I always reach for this before I even reach for any of my medium to heavy coverage. So again, that was the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop number shade 22. I always spray setting spray in between applications. This just helps your makeup last longer. That is something that I learned from the beautiful Jackie Aina. And let me always use this as a disclaimer. I don't know if she's the originator. So when I say I learned something from someone, that's where I learned it from. I'm not saying that they are the originator. I'm not saying that they came out with that or whatever, but it shows that I saw them do that particular technique, and I like to give them credit because that's where I learned it from. So before anybody comes for me in the comments, I always want to put that out there because I love to give credit where credit is due, and of course that is where I got that from. And the one thing that I stress in all my videos, and everyone who does watch me know, blend. Take the time to always blend out your makeup. If you skip on anything else, don't skip on blending your makeup. Blend it out. I like to use a sponge. Some people like to use a brush. No matter what you choose to use for your application, just always make sure you take the time to blend your makeup out. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to even show it through this application process, that I'm going to eventually go back in and fix my lids, because as you can see the creasing on my lids, I am definitely going to fix that. I just don't know if I'm going to show that, so I definitely want to mention that. So I always use Born This Way concealer. I love their concealer because it's a multitask concealer. You can use it to conceal, contour, highlight, or even do retouch. And in this one, I'm going to use it as my concealer and highlighter. And this is in the shade Toffee. And this is a super coverage concealer. Alright, so I'm going to go into the Chocolates palette, and I'm going to use that to do my contour today. You can use your eyeshadow palettes for multi-purposes. That's the beauty of makeup. Okay, it doesn't have, if it's an eyeshadow palette, doesn't mean it just has to be for eyeshadow. So I do use it for my eyes, but I also use it sometimes to contour. And someone asked me in one of my other videos, what is the point of contouring? Contouring is to snatch the face. That is pretty much what it is. So when you're contouring, when you're applying your contour, even your blush, you always want to go in an upward motion, going up the cheekbones, okay? Because you want to have more of an elongated face, especially if you have a round face. So it gives you that more snatched appearance. So now I'm just blending out my concealer, blending it out. I let it sit for a little bit, you know, so I went ahead and applied it, did my contour, and now I'm blending it out. So now I'm going to go in with my translucent powder by Laura Mercier. This is in the shade Medium Deep. I always spray my whatever my applicator is, and then I tap it in. I do not set. I set my powder. I do not bake. I'm sorry. I do not bake. A lot of people like to bake. I do not. I just like to set it. So I just go in, I apply it, and I go ahead and blend it out. Now I always like to use a damp sponge. I think it it makes the application better, and it helps it to absorb into my skin better than just using a dry applicator. I'm going to spray some more. And I'm going to use my cute little fan that's also available on Amazon to go ahead and dry it. Now while that finished drying, I'm going to go ahead and take my plaits down and let that dry. Now after I finish that, I don't know if I show that on here, but you definitely want to take the butt of your applicator and go back in, and as you remember what I said, blend everything out. So where I did my concealer, you want to go through there and blend everything together, okay? So I'm going to go in with my favorite blush palette by Juvia's Place for my blush. And this is what I mean by blending everything out. And I'm just taking that same butt of the blender that I used to apply my foundation to blend everything together. It makes a huge difference when you do that. So like I said, if you follow me over on TikTok or Instagram, I do makeup transitions, most of the time dramatic makeover transitions. And a lot of my followers always wonder how I do the looks. So this is me doing part 2 of a transition for my other platforms. Yeah, I'm all into this SWAT. If you gotta definitely go on Netflix and watch SWAT. That Shimon Moore, he's definitely fine. Lord have mercy. And I'm a happily married woman, but you know, I'm not blind and I'm not dead. But the show is definitely good. I mean, he's definitely handsome, but the show is definitely good. Definitely go check SWAT out. But yeah, this is my process. Of course, I record the first part of my transition, and then I come in and I create my next scene or the look that I'm going for. And so a lot of them always want to know, have me do tutorials. And so I figure, let me do a video on YouTube showing how I created this particular look that I did on TikTok and Instagram. So this is not a look that I would wear out anywhere. Of course, if you are into bold colors, definitely could do that. But I thought the green would be cute with this particular color wig. So yeah. All right, guys, and we're back. As you can see, this is the finished look. I added a nose ring for dramatic effect for the transition. I did go in and blend everything out, fix the eyeshadow, and I think it turned out really cute. So if you want to see the before and after, definitely go check me out on TikTok or Instagram. My handle again is KAMMYISMYMOTIVATION, and you can see how this process all merged together. But this was just a behind the scenes look at how I create everything. So if you enjoyed today's video, definitely subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know when I upload. Give me a thumbs up and definitely leave me a comment. Again, I thank you for watching my video. See you next time.